Okay, where should we start?
I don't know.
Today, let's start on Tuesday, Wednesday, right?
Well,
Wednesday.
Today's Friday.
So Wednesday, Chicago.
Wednesday, Chicago. Very rainy.
Ooh, okay. So we drove to Chicago. It was
Chicago.
raining. You couldn't see the top of the buildings,
Yes,
right?
this is true. And we were soaked. I think some of our stuff is still wet.
Maybe a little damp. Maybe might be damp.
It rained
I
for
rain
like
girl.
48 hours straight.
Yeah, so we were outside. We walked
We did
to
walk.
go find the bean. What do they
The
call
bean.
that? Cloud formation. What's that? The bean. What's
The
it called?
bean. I don't know.
Cloud something, right?
Something.
I don't.
I don't remember.
It's the
I
bean.
said it at the time, but now I don't remember.
No, it's the bean.
It's the bean.
So we did that, Millennium Park, and then right
Mhm.
around there is where Route 66 starts.
It is.
So we saw the big fancy sign, and then you go around the corner, and there's sort of the actual sign on the road.
On the south side of Chicago, 600 South State, there's a sign on a building that reads Jesus Save. It's a mission for men who can't make it on their own. I'm homesick in Chicago, and I can't go home.
So we started Route 66 in
Yes.
Chicago.
Yes.
And drove all the way through Chicago. And I don't think you need to do that part again.
Yeah, well, we saw the Hoffman Tower.
Okay,
That's a little bit outside Chicago. That was on...
neat, but like it was dilapidated, so you couldn't go in it.
Right, you're not allowed to go in it, but you can take pictures. And that was cool.
Took some
Yeah,
pictures.
it looks like a big tower.
The one that's on all the lists is that Castle Car Wash or something, and now it's just like I don't know, mechanic shop or
Yeah,
something?
it's some
Detailing
kind of...
shop?
Yeah, I think that it's a detailing shop.
But they're running a business.
Yeah, so I think that's a drive-by and, oh yeah, that's neat, and keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Well, where do we go from there? I would say like those are the only two things in close to Chicago and Chicagoland. Was there things further out where I don't know, I guess maybe they call it Chicagoland, but like
Yeah.
it would have been way suburbs of Chicago. And that's it. And then we get to McCook.
What did we do in McCook?
Nothing. We drove through it.
Oh,
It wasn't until we got to Joliet.
Joliet.
Joliet?
Yeah, it's an O, not Juliet, like Romeo and Juliet. Joliet.
Joliet.
Yeah. Joliet, there was a lot, I feel like.
There's a bunch there. Yeah.
But my heart's going home tonight. Again in my dreams, I'll hold her tight. Outside the neon sign keeps flashing off and on, an admission in Chicago.
We stopped at Joliet Kicks on 66.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we met some other folks who were doing, I don't know what you call it. Like hikers would say it's a section hike. They're like
Yeah.
a section road trip.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know if there's an actual name for that, but yeah, they're doing Route 66, but they're doing it in sections rather than all at once like we're doing.
Yeah. So we met Skip and his wife.
Yes,
And they had a nice camper van.
they did.
And they were they just doing Illinois this time?
Yeah,
They were just
they've done
knocking
it
it out.
multiple times though.
He has one app, his wife has a different app,
Yes.
or he has a book.
No,
And
he
his
has
wife
one
had
app.
it.
No, they have two apps between the two of them. They do have the book, but they have two apps that they run at the same time so that they feel like they don't miss anything. I feel like he gave us so much information. It's hard for me to retain all
It was
of it.
hard to remember everything.
Like, it was amazing.
he
I
was
wish I
telling us.
could remember all of what he said, because what he said was, at the time I was like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's really good to know. Oh, that's awesome. But now
Yeah.
here it is 2 days later. And,
Yeah, we missed a little bit of it. Yeah.
yeah,
But I mean, that's the beauty of doing like their section trips instead of the
it
whole,
is.
You know,
Yeah.
2 weeks. We got to make some miles. We got to put some miles
This
down.
is true. Very cool.
Then we went to the prison after that, and then I think we just
yeah, we
like sort
did.
of bopped around, took some photos because
did.
it was raining, so it was
Yes.
kind of like run and gun. Stop, take some photos, get back in and dry off. And then,
This is true. That's right.
and then from there we went to the Gemini Giant,
Oh,
because
yeah,
of
the
course,
Gemini Giant.
you had to do the Gemini Giant.
That was fun.
Because originally, like, and I guess they're already changing it, right? Like, we tried to see the launching pad, which is where the Gemini Giant used to be, and now it's on the other, like, they moved it. And we had to hustle because we were staying in Springfield,
Yes.
right? Springfield, Illinois, the capital of Illinois.
It is.
Smaller than population, smaller than Akron, Ohio.
By what? More than half.
No, it was like 110, and Akron's like 180,000.
Oh. Well,
A good chunk.
Oh, less than half of Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus is like
Three.
800,000.
Oh, what had 300 sometimes?
Cleveland has like
Oh, Cleveland does?
380,000.
Oh, maybe that's what was stuck in my head. That number was stuck in my head.
Anyhow, we did Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed at a little, I want to call it a bed and breakfast, but it's really just like a bed type of.
Yeah, it was like
It's
a
like
cute
an
Airbnb kind of idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
was
cool.
cute. Yeah.
Oh,
The bed was super comfortable
but after sleeping
in the Outback.
for the first time,
It
I
is.
get the tone did. Oh,
Yeah.
but let's rewind.
Okay.
We missed that. What's that place? The store on in Gardner, Illinois.
Store.
Yeah. There's the
Tell me more. I forget.
who is it? Tom. We talked to Tom.
Yes. Yes.
Tom?
The shop.
The shop.
Yes. He
Yeah.
was amazing. Also gave us so much information. It was hard to retain it all.
Yeah. So definitely stop at the shop,
Yes.
right?
In
And
Gardner.
talk in Gardner and talk to
Yes.
Tom. That
And
was
he'll
on our way
take-
to Springfield.
Yeah. And he'll take all the pictures.
Oh yeah. Which
Like,
we-
find him on Facebook.
Yep. Which we have to do. We have to go to Facebook and
Yes.
and find Tom on there. And apparently it was his family owned the lumber mill way back in the day, and the lumber mill became a feed yard. The feed yard went vacant, so the city tore it down.
It was
The
his
point of the story is-
uncle's.
Yeah, and that was the office that was still remaining from that original piece, right?
Yes.
Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
And so he turned it into a shop he does woodwork, and he was doing stained glass, like cool looking stuff. And I guess people would stop in and ask him directions all the time. So he sort of turned it into a place for people to stop.
Yeah.
And he told us of like, oh, you know, you're going to Springfield. Well, you got to here's the places you got to hit before you get there, right?
Yes.
So
Well, he wanted us to make sure we hit what? Pontiac.
are you sure it's not Plymouth?
Yes,
Pontiac.
I'm sure. It's Pontiac.
He also said, because what is it? What's this book here? What's this one? McClanahan?
Yes. Oh, yeah. And if we
McClanahan's
get
book?
to
He said, make sure you stop, talk to Jerry, and he'll sign your book.
sign the book, yeah.
So we have to do that. Where did we go from there?
10 years ago last summer, she took me to the train. I bought a ticket to Chicago, a country boy with a dream. Now I'm fresh out of jail, and my dream's gone wrong in Pacific Garden Mission, and I want to go home.
Oh, we did go to
We
Pontiac,
did go to Pontiac. Oh, we saw the land yacht.
the land yacht.
Yeah, the guy that was
yeah,
the
the
inspiration. Yeah, the inspiration for
That's
Fillmore in the movie Cars, the hippie.
So
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
So like you go in and they've got it was his bus,
Yes.
his original Volkswagen bus that he
Mhm.
traveled Route 66 on, which is like basically what I wanted to do. Someday we'll do that. Something like that, and an old bus like that. I mean,
Sure.
fixed up and what
Of
like
course.
those things break down.
Life goals.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So I thought that was so cool because that was like oh yeah, I love his Volkswagen bus.
Yeah, so he did that, and then he built the land yacht.
I guess the bus was too small because this was like it was a bus, school
Yeah,
bus,
a
an old
school
school bus.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you looked at the outside, it looked like a log cabin type of.
Yeah, it kind
Kinda.
of reminded me of Noah's Ark kind of idea because
Oh,
it
I
was
was-
so big and all wooden on the outside.
I was thinking of like a Swiss chalet, sort of like.
No, I think that's
Vibe
giving
to
it
it.
too much.
No, he was an
bling.
artist.
He was an artist.
So just another cool dude, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so we stopped there in Pontiac. We saw that.
And they have the museum, which we only got to see the first floor because of the timing of it.
Yeah, because like that was something like maybe we didn't appreciate is everything is kind of open 9 to 5, the type of hours.
Yeah, that was the thing that got us.
So you kind of got to plan on like if you're not there by 5 and it's an establishment, you can't get in, which
Right.
totally makes sense.
Sure.
But that was all the other museums there in Pontiac. They closed at 4, right? The second,
Yeah,
and third
the
floors.
War Museum and there were like 4 total. One was about the Titanic, the War Museum, and what was the other one?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But the
The
Route
other-
66 one was open till 5.
Correct.
So we got lucky because we
did.
I think we were leaving Tom's place at the shop like right around 4,
Yeah.
quarter after 4. He's like, yeah, you guys got to.
No, it was earlier than that, but we stopped in between there.
Okay.
Remember?
And so we had to get down there.
Yeah.
So we got there maybe like
4:30.
So we get on, like we look around for 15 minutes. We hit the gift shop, pick up a postcard.
Yeah.
And then we looked at the murals because they have a bunch of murals in the town there.
Oh yeah, and those were all on the outside, where that timing didn't matter then.
Yeah, right. So we could do that after 5. So we kind of
Yes.
did that. Oh, we stopped in Atlanta where in Atlanta was the Giants. What does it call those?
Yeah, the Giants.
Giants Museum? Is it a museum?
Yeah. Yeah.
American Giants Museum in Atlanta. And so we went to go see the Bunyan, was it Bunyan Giant? The guy with the big hot dog?
Paul. Yeah,
The Paul Bunyan Giant, and he has a giant hot dog.
he
So
does.
So that's the one we went to see. Didn't kind of realize that there was a museum there,
Yes.
and they had what, 3 other giants,
Yes.
and one just went up.
Had just been put back up, or relocated.
Yeah, we talked to some local folks there,
Yes.
and that lady was like from the area, like
Yeah,
not-
she lives in the area.
Yeah, so she said, "Oh yeah, we just came because this one's new."
Yeah. Well, she said that it had been sitting there for on the ground for a week or so till they finally got it put up.
Yeah, so the American Giants Museum there in Atlanta.
Yeah. Which was also still only open till 5. But you could, because of the way the museum is set up, like with the glass on the front, Like you can kind of peek in and see what's in there, even though they're closed.
Plus the Giants are outside.
The Giants are outside. There were some Giants inside. Like they had a big boy
Oh yeah, but they were like
in there.
short Giants. I don't know what you call that. Little
Yeah.
small Giants. I
Small
don't know.
Giants.
I don't know what you call them.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then from there, I think we made it to Springfield, and I
Yes.
think we were kind of worn out just because of the weather.
Well,
It was
didn't
kinda
we
rough.
stop at Uranus too? Before
Okay.
we stayed one
Okay.
day?
That was yesterday.
Oh.
So we went to Springfield.
But that's where the KOA was. That's where we stayed. We stopped at Uranus before we went there.
we went to Springfield on Wednesday.
Oh, Springfield, Illinois. Then Springfield, Missouri.
Right.
Yes.
But I'm still talking Wednesday. That was
Okay.
all Wednesday.
Okay.
The Passfield House in Springfield, Illinois.
Yes.
Then we went to Jake's or something there.
No, it was like Boone's.
Boone's. Seems like it would be Jake Boone. I don't know. Seems like a place for a bunch of Jakes.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of
You're
people.
just saying that because it was so close to the Capitol building. I thought we had moved past that.
Yeah. No, because we had to rewind because we skipped all those other
Oh,
places.
yeah.
So Jake's was interesting.
Boone's.
There's like Jake's. No, it's now Jake's. Boone's is now Jake's.
No.
It was like, a bunch of people that somehow relate to government. Attorneys,
Yeah, they look like,
politicians, lobbyists, something.
yeah, they all had suits.
And it seemed like they all kind of knew each other there, maybe.
Yes.
Because when we walked in, there were like a lot of people looking at us. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
maybe we look different because we're from Ohio, you know? I don't know.
We were just in Illinois. It's not like we were.
I don't know. We got a lot of looks. Maybe it's because I wasn't wearing a suit.
Maybe.
Supposed to. I don't know. So then we're like, well, let's just sit outside. And it looked like they had a live band, and that was
Well,
kind of neat.
It was open mic night, is what it ended up being. It's not really. It wasn't really a band.
But that
it
wasn't
was
clear.
fine.
But it wasn't clear. So it
It
was kind of
wasn't.
like if you think like a band's playing, then all of a sudden the band's like, all right, Joe, come on up.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, what? And then one guy's like just kind of joking, like, oh, if you're new here, you probably don't know this is audience participation night.
Mhm.
And so it was interesting. It was cool. It's cool to see some, respect to those guys for
Oh, sure.
open mic, getting up there, trying to play on the guitar and sing. Just an open mic. And then nice night's rest there
Yes.
in the hotel.
Yes.
But my heart